Ladies and gentlemen, patriot, truth seekers, digital warriors, welcome back to the show once again. This is the Baraka Show, the most censored show on YouTube. I can confirm to you, this show is the most censored show on YouTube. We've ramped up everything. The production is high as hell. We're posting hundreds of videos a week now. But still, YouTube are trying to throw us off. But that's not going to change us. No, as long as the channel remains, we're going to keep on broadcasting. If they want to take us off, we're going to make sure they take us off live. We're going to keep on coming to you. Live and direct. This is the Baraka Show. Your host, your patriotic brother, Baraka Amuri. And thank you so much for tuning in. Man, brace yourself for an impact for today's story. I don't know if they're gonna accommodate very well in your brain, because of course, obviously, the stories that we do, they are always brutal. They are always like stories that you're like, hey, Barack, are you telling the stories from Afghanistan? No. Are you telling us a story from like Nigeria or Boko Haram? Are you telling us a story from like, you know, a place over there in like some random place, Karachi, you know, Herrera in what's the country? Which capital city is that? In Zimbabwe? No, I'm telling you a story from Great Britain. So of course that's why I'm not surprised. That's why they tried like take us down. That's why they tried, you know, censor us. Most of our videos don't get any, you know, enough views. That's why my bank is gone. So I can't even access to PayPal anymore. And that's why this channel has been demonetized for 9 months. We literally just got it back last few days. And still, they still have their knees on our neck. But hey, we're going to keep on fighting. We're going to be coming to you live. And if they're going to take us off, well, at least take me offline while I'm streaming. How cool is that? Fight. But hey, let's get into today's stories. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Share this broadcast everywhere. Share it to your friend, your sister, your auntie, your grandmas, all of those guys. Let them know that we are still active and we are recruiting as many subscribers as we can, as many members as we can. So just tell them, hey, just go give him a follow. Go check him out. Go check what he's doing. You might learn a thing or two. You might be passionate about your country as well. Just check this guy out. I think that's not too much to ask, is it? So thank you. Share this broadcast. Now let's get into today's story. And thank you so much for all those people who have joined us. It seemed like we got familiar faces, familiar names. Names are very familiar here. It's like we've created our little, we've created this little community where when I come live, I kind of know who's who. I kind of know who's sitting where. Like, it's like a little room, 14, 20 people. Small, nice, and I know who's who. And that is kind of cool, to be fair. That is kind of cool. I'll definitely not forget you guys. Don't forget me when we blow up. We will. In the next 50 years from now, I'll never forget you guys. And I hope you guys don't forget me as well. It'll be cool to get to talk to you guys. But here's some stories that we're going to be covering today. As I said, today's stories, you know, my stories are always like, they're like stories that the mainstream media don't want you to know. They're like stories that get the channel demonetized, that get people angry on the left. Like, why are you reporting this? Let him go. Leave him alone. No, I'm going to report it. I'm not going to leave him alone. Look at what he's done. Look at what he's done to a little kid. Yeah, I know. You probably know where the live stream will go, the direction this live stream will go. You can really tell by the title itself. It says, when will this end? When will this end? You know? Are you tired yet? When will this end? When will parents feel safe to let their kids walk outside? It's a question I've been asking for like 2 years now. When will that end? When will mothers feel okay to let their kids walk and go to the park and feel safe that they're going to return on time? No, I just feel safe that they're going to return in general. When are we going to start feeling the sense of like safety when we're outside? I don't go outside. When I do, I'm always checking my shoulders. And when I always walk with people. You'll never see me outside alone. Never. I'll call somebody to come. Hey, come to my place so we can go Asda. Yeah, that's right. Come to my house. Get an Uber. Come to my place so we can go Tesco together. I do not want any random person pulling up because I know nowadays to walk inside in Great Britain, you got to carry a knife. It seems like that's a normal thing. Where today, as we speak, police officers are putting up all metal detectors all over the country to detect who's carrying a knife. Imagine how bad it is. They are setting off metal detectors everywhere to just look at who's carrying a knife. I mean, that's how bad it is. Where they feel like everyone and everybody could be carrying a knife. So of course I don't go outside, and I don't feel safe when my little brother leaves the house in the morning to go college. So I'm thinking, man, what's going on? No, he's not made it back. What's happening? It's 2 minutes late. Oh, it's the bus? Oh, thank God. I mean, who's in the bus with him? Because he happens in the bus too as well. So when will this end? When will the British people say, hey, enough is enough. I'm tired of this. I'm tired. And I'm not even talking about just crime in general. I'm talking about the corrupt politicians who will come out here and promise you stuff like, hey, we're going to do this. We are the working class party. Yeah, the party for the people. We're going to do this and this and this and this. We're going to build home. We're going to do this. We're going to make sure it's affordable for you to get homes. Then they get in and they do fuck all. Are you tired yet? When will that end? When they tell you, hey, if you got to pay your taxes on time. You got to pay before you even see the payments. Taxes is coming out before you even receive yours. Yeah, HMRC, they are very smart. They take their cut first. It doesn't matter how much you're going to get. They take their cut first. And then they'll send you whatever. They're like, yeah, here's some tax return. We accidentally took more than we needed. I'm sorry. At the end of the year or something. Yeah, when will this end? When are you going to be like, hey, I'm tired of this. Can we do something? Can we do something? I'm tired. When will you get to that stage? Because here's a story here. Oh, man, let's get into it, shall we? Enough of me preparing you and bringing you in and inviting you in to the stories that we're going to cover. But let's get into the stories. I think I have enough time today. I really do. I have nothing to do. Not nothing to do, but I don't have because I'm always on a run after the live stream, especially around 7, 6 something. I'm always trying to gotta go somewhere. I gotta do something. So, but today I can confirm to you, I have all the time. I can go on. Today we might even get to see a 3-hour broadcast from the Baraka show today. We might. So, hey, let's see how well these stories really are. Some of these stories were found by the team and produced by the team, and obviously I'm going to be here to present to you. And some of them I looked for them myself. So let me get a first headshot. All right, which one do we start with? Let's look at the local newspaper. I'm not in Warrington, by the way, but that's the closest one I could find close to me. Yeah, front page. What's the front page? Oh, can you see what I'm showing you guys? Can you see this? Did we just lag? Is it too many people in the live stream? Hey, we got 24 people. Hey, that's a new record here. I'm sure maybe that's what we lagged, but can we get this headshot camera working today? Can we really do that? Can something work today? Can we really get something working today? No, we can't. Wow. Let me figure it out because I need this headshot camera to work today. Give me a second. I can't let this thing bill out last minute. So I got a lot of papers here I want to read out to you and show you. I need the camera to work. Finger's gonna work. Oh, There we are. Oh, can you see? Can you see the hand? Yeah, that's it. We're back. So here is what we're doing. Horror attack. That's basically what we see every time. In every single newspaper that you open in Great Britain, this is what you see. Horror attack. Oh, it's a horror attack. You get this? If you don't get this, oh, horror attack. Somebody just lost their son. Somebody just lost their daughter. If you don't get this in the front news, you get this. Oh, the government has snaked us, everybody. Somebody is cheating. Somebody is telling the secrets to China. You know, China stole secrets from 10 Downing Street. This is what you get when you open the newspaper. If it's not your little baby being killed, it is your government lying to you and spying and sending the secrets away. And if it's not this, then it's this. Yep, then it's this. Labor is not working. Inflation rate is going higher and higher and higher. Amongst the 7Gs, it's going to be the highest in the G7. The IMF report says we're going to have the highest inflation among all the top countries. Well, jobless people. No, numbers of jobless hit 4 years high. It looks like we're still in COVID. Growth in wages and living standard stagnant. This is what you see in Great Britain. Yeah, this is the news. You're going to pay more. Everything's going to be expensive and your life standards will stay the same or even go lower. Or maybe if you want to go even further, the students today that we are developing in this country, yes, they are so passionate. They are taking it to the street and show how much talent they have in their musical career, where they can express stuff like this. This is what you see today. But where do we start? Let's start with this one. Really? Actually, no. I want to start with the one that didn't make it here. There's a lot of news today that I'm going to report that's not in these papers. There's a lot of them that don't make it here. And when they do, they're sugar-coated. They're like somebody's defending for someone. Somebody is not telling the truth. But let me report something that is not on these papers. And that is a story of this guy. I'm not sure if you've seen the picture around. I'm not sure if you've seen this picture. Or maybe I'm not sure if you watched this video. This video is really bad. Viewers at home, brace yourself for an impact because it's not that well. It's not that good. So if you're watching this, whatever you're watching this, the first story that I'm going to report to you, yeah, it's not that good. No, it's not. It's not. But let's get into this. Cool. All right. So first story. Make sure just shakes everything, takes everything away from you. It takes all the energy away from you when you're reading these stories. Well, first story. An illegal migrant from God. All right. An illegal migrant went out there and tried to kidnap a kid in broad daylight. Broad daylight. And somebody had to come and be like, hey, stop. Because he was trying to just take the kid away. He was just trying to take the kid. It's like, hey, what are you doing here, little girl? I want to take you with me to the hotel that the government is paying for me to stay in. That's the mentality now. And there's hundreds of them coming in almost every single week. I'm not saying all of them are adopting the same, but if one of them is in that boat thinking this way, that's a huge problem. Well, maybe I'm the only one that's declaring it a problem. Because if I'm the only one, then hey, that's even bigger. It's a bigger problem than that. Then, because this is what's going on. If I can get this technology to work, sometimes it chooses not to work. The best thing about technology is when it works. That's literally it. When it works, the best thing. When it doesn't, oh God. Okay, cool. Let me get these pictures up. Can we really get these pictures up? I think we can. If I can. Oh. So it's as easy as a button. Or it is. So it works when you press this button. Hey, we're still figuring it out. I'm really good with technology, but sometimes it really mess me up. So this is the story today. Here's a guy. I'm going to tell you more about him later on, but let's play this video. Now, this is exclusive from The Sun. Now, this guy, the guy in the green little dot, and the purple one, it's a little tiny little girl. Just walking, minding her business. You know, just minding her business. Like, hey, I'm in Great Britain. I'm a tiny little girl. I'm just a little girl who would do anything to me. I mean, I just want to go home. Maybe go see my friends. Doesn't matter what time it is. It doesn't really matter. I'm in Great Britain, first world, right? Nobody will be trying to kidnap me and put me in the van. Oh, not even that. Just kidnap me and take me to a hotel that he's been housed in because he's here illegally. I'm sure that's what she was thinking. But here's the video I want you to watch. It's not that long. It's like 1 minute and 30 seconds. And I want you to watch this very carefully. And I'm going to tell you what happened here. God. So you're probably seeing that and you're thinking, hey, Barack, what's happening here? What is going on? Yeah, this guy's trying to kiss her. He's hugging her. He's doing whatever he's doing with his thing. I don't know what... God, these stories, man, they get me in trouble. Do you understand why the mainstream media don't report these stuff? Do you understand why this channel is the most censored channel on YouTube? Do you understand that we have 75,000 subscribers and somehow we can't even get 100 people live? No notification, nothing. Because we report these type of stories. Nobody else is doing it. And if they do, they're probably funded somewhere. You know, they got a good sponsor that keeps their bill going. But we cover these stories. So let me explain to you what's happening right now. With the kindest word, with the most kindest word I can actually, the kindest way I can actually put this. What's happening here is that this guy goes to a 17-year-old girl, 17-year-old kid. He goes up to her, hugs her, trying to kiss her. And if you see it, if you're old enough to understand what's happening here, he's rubbing his thing, God. For the language, obviously, we don't want to trigger the censorship machine here. But he's rubbing his dick on her. Oh, God. Yeah. This is why we get in trouble, guys. Fuck. Yeah. There's no way you can sugarcoat this. There's no way I can, like, tell you in the nicest way. Maybe my English is not good enough to find the nice, good words to put into this. But, yeah, he's rubbing his penis on her, trying to kiss her. But let's watch it again. Brace yourself for an impact. It's very sensitive. This happened to somebody's sister, somebody's daughter, somebody's niece. And to a person. Yeah, from Darfur. From Darfur. This guy's from Sudan. It's the capital city from Sudan. Darfur. Yeah. That is him. Adam. He says that he came in the country illegally. Apparently not to make his life better. No. Not to contribute. Not to meekly beg the government and the British people to accept him in and learn English and become one of us. No, that was not his plan. He wanted to do something. He wanted to come and pleasure himself on white girls. Or any girl, I might say. That's him. From Darfur, from Sudan. Do you understand why these stories are heavily censored? Nobody wants to touch it. Because I always touch these stories. They're like, as soon as I see it, I'm like, yep, that's the first story. Producer, hey, that's the first one. And they're like, hey, Barack, this the channel, man. No. That's the first story. Because it's very, what's the word? It's very, I see it as like a disrespect to the victim if we don't cover their story. Do you understand the way of thinking when I approach these stories? I see it as a disrespect, as like a middle finger to the girl, like, hey, nobody deserves to know. Shut up. That's what these stories always. They have to be in the front page, but they will never be, because somebody is protecting them. Somebody is not doing their job, so they don't want to report this. Why would they want to report this? It makes them look bad. Why would they want to report this? It makes them look bad, and you probably won't vote for them again. So it's like, really? Why should we want them to know? If they know, they're gonna see that I'm not doing my job well, and I might lose my job. Hey, I'm a career politician. I got nothing else that I'm good at. I'm not even good at this, but I got nothing else that I can do. So of course, don't report this. And if you do, point it somewhere else. Say it's the far right that incited this guy to go and do this. Oh, say it's the girl's fault. She wanted it. She was asking for it. Yeah. Huge problem in this country. I started this broadcast saying, hey guys, I'm not reporting from Sudan. This guy's from Sudan. Yeah. I'm not reporting from Sudan. I'm not reporting from Khartoum. I'm not reporting from Herrera in Zimbabwe. I'm not reporting from Lagos, Nigeria. I'm not reporting from none of those countries. Heck, I'm not reporting from Pakistan. No, I'm not reporting from there. I'm reporting in Great Britain. This is the story. These are the crimes. And every single day, there's always something new to report. But yeah, that's the first news today. So, I go back to the title of this video. Are you tired yet? And I'm not even asking these questions to incite any sort of any sort of violence or anything, but I just want you to realize, hey, you got to do something. You got to do something. How are you tired yet? When will this end? Like, is it going to end when it happens to your daughter? Are you sitting there thinking, oh, Barack, it didn't happen to my niece, so why should I care? It didn't happen to my daughter, man. Why should I really care, Barack? Why even reporting these stories? It didn't happen to my daughter. Why? It didn't happen to my niece. Every little girl that I have in my family is okay. They're safe. I just called my sister up. I said, are you okay, sister? She said it wasn't her. She's fine. So why should I care? Maybe that's what a lot of you guys hate. Of course, without knowing, that's the way it is. It didn't happen to somebody that you know. That's why you don't care. That's why you're not outraged. You just get to tweet a little bit and say, hey. And after that, you go back home. Everybody else in your family is fine. When is it enough? When it happens to you, your daughter, your son, your wife, your niece? Is that when it's going to feel like it's enough? Is that when it's going to feel like, man, I got to do something? Oh, this is the time. Are you tired yet? And of course, I want to go back to it and say, hey, I'm not saying this to enrage any sort of like feelings, but hey, I'm just saying, like, this needs to end. This needs to stop. It needs to stop now. Best time to stop this was years ago. The second best time to stop this is now. But I guess we're gonna see what stories I have to tell you tomorrow. Hopefully it stops today. But if not, then I guess tomorrow we got more news coming on your way. Yeah, this is it. These are the top stories for the Baraka show. It's freaking insane. If I look the other way, I can report the other way about the economy. It's fucked. Rachel Reeves is preparing to blame it on you. He's preparing to blame on Brexit, apparently because you went out there with your numbers and voted, because you exercised your democratic right and you went and cast your vote. Rachel Reeves is saying, hey, it was your fault. Brexit, that's why illegal migration, that's why the economy is tanked. Actually, it's Nigel Farage. That's what Rachel Reeves is doing. That's what she's preparing to do. While she hiked your tax. Like, we need to take more from you because it's your fault and it's your Nigel Farage. When is it enough? Now, this is the end of this story. Now, I want to cover more stories today. I did say to you guys today I don't have a time of how long I can report. So we're gonna see how many stories I got. I got five to seven stories today. Let's see if we can get all of them done. Because usually I always come with 5, 7, but I always get like 3 done. But today let's see if we can get all of them done. All of them. I mean all of them. So that's the first one done. This story was meant on the list. The team made this list, and this was 4th story. But you can see I'm always passionate with these stories because they affect human beings, especially children. So this was meant to be story number 4, but we had to do it first. We'll always do these stories first. Now, another story number 5, but let's make this story number 2. We have to, because we talk about illegal migration. We talk about, immigration itself, all this thing. Hey, who are we letting in? Who's coming in? Where are they coming from? What are they criminals? Do we know? No, we don't. Do we even want to know? No, we don't even ask. Do we even ask them to come? No, we don't even ask them to come. They just come in, and we are always ready to accommodate them. Well, now it's been revealed that one guy came into the country and this guy's from it's an Egyptian, is from Egypt, was in a country making bombs for the Muslim Brotherhood. It's like, what do you mean, bro? Illegal migration, illegal immigrant came here, he's making bombs. So he's so smart that he can create a bomb, and not for the police or for the army or for the British state, but no, they're creating it for the Muslim Brotherhood. What do you mean? Yeah, that's what I mean. A guy came in illegally, started making a bomb for the Muslim Brotherhood. What's that for? For who? What's the plan? Who's the target? I don't know. I'll let you decide. But this is the next story. Are you ready for it? I'm never ready for these stories. I hope you are. I really do hope you are. But yeah, let's go. Let's cover this next story. Hi. So, oh God, let's get his picture up again. Let's get these guys' pictures up. Let's get his picture up. Now, video 5. Yep, that's his picture. Yep, that's his picture. Let's see if we can do something here. 2 seconds picture. His picture should show here, but technology sometimes just choose not to work. So what do? What do I really do? Oh, there he is. It's working now. Yeah, technology chose not to work today. Oh, finally we can fix it up. All right, there he is. That's his picture. Oh, perfect. That looks nice. Full. Okay, technology is working now. All right, very good. I like it when things work. I really do. When they don't, I get pissed off. It takes a lot of time to create these stuff. Cost a lot of money too. But anyway, that's his picture. So this guy, born in Egypt, 42 years old, arrested in 2015 in Egypt, accused of making a bomb for the Muslim Brotherhood, entered the UK illegally, claimed asylum, housed in Hilton branded hotel. Oh my God, Hilton branded hotel? Are you insane? Are you mad? What? I don't know which type of Hilton hotel this was, but last time I went to Hilton hotel, if you're from Manchester, there's like, one of the best. There's like one famous Hilton hotel. That one, yes, in town center. You go to that, you don't even want to come out. They knock on your door. It's like, hey sir, it's time for you to leave. Time for you to check out. You're like, no, I don't want to go. It's so nice. It's so lovely, especially when you get the lounge, you get all the stuff, and you get the view. It's tall enough to see United and City at the same time. Man, what a view. I'm not sure how well his Hilton hotel was, but it was for free. God. So Hilton Hotel, West London, paid by taxpayers. Now, here's the crime. November 2024, Hyde Park, Central London. A British woman walking alone. This guy dragged her into the bushes and raped her. Yep. That's the stories for today's Britain. That's the story for today's Britain. He was living in a 4-star hotel funded by a home office. And he said, no, that's not enough. I want more. I traveled so far to get here. I want more. And he said, hey, I want a British girl. Falsely. I don't care. And guess what? He went out there and he did that. And we're finding out, hey, this guy was making bombs as well. He's been arrested before for making bombs for the Muslim Brotherhood. So this guy, we just thought like, yeah, we're just gonna take anybody in. Who wants to come in? Yeah, bring them in. How many? We don't care. Just bring them in. That's this guy right now. Now here's a quick report on this. A beautiful lady will take away.
We learned today that a terrorist, a bomb maker in Egypt, a convicted one, a member of the Muslim Brotherhood, arrived on our shores illegally, claimed asylum, and was given an all-inclusive stay in a 4-star hotel paid for by us. He then went on to rape a woman in Hyde Park. Successive governments have imported rapists and terrorists into our country. I've said it before. We have no idea who these men are and what their history is back home. They could be terrorists, and now we know that one of them is. And any government would take that unknown into consideration when placing them, and would place them in detention centres, but ours doesn't. They place them amongst us, free to roam our streets. This is no longer a question of immigration. This is a question of national security. These men wouldn't pass security checks in Heathrow, yet if they arrive by boat, they're rewarded and waved through. If this happened in 2001 after September 11th, it would bring any government down. But now we're told it's too hard. And if you call it out, you're called far right. We need to hold a parliamentary debate, an emergency parliamentary debate, because we need answers. How many terrorists have arrived by boat? Does the government even know? And what are they doing to mitigate the serious threat that they have put this country in? This is very, very serious matter, and I would expect resignations. But as usual, I expect nothing will happen and no one will claim responsibility.
Of course, nothing ever happens. They'll blame it on you. And they'll probably arrest you for it if you protest too hard. Yeah, they will. Probably arrest you if you react online. If you make too much noise online with it, they're going to arrest you. This is what we got. This is Great Britain today. I don't know if you know, but this is Great Britain. I did start this video by saying, hey, I'm not reporting from Sudan. I'm not reporting from Africa or Egypt. I'm not reporting from Nigeria, Zimbabwe or something. I'm reporting from Great Britain, and these are the stories. I hope they can accommodate very well in your brain. I hope you're accepting the reality. Stop living in the illusion that you're in a first world country. No. That is slowly changing. It is. You are maybe a third country now. With the crime, with the prices. I mean, to be fair, living in the first country, you know, the price should be obviously it should be expensive, but it should be able to, and everybody should be able to afford it. But no, not in Great Britain. No, no. Rachel Reeves says no, not in Great Britain. You're gonna pay more. You're gonna work hard, and you're gonna have to pay more again. Growth in wages, yeah, it's not gonna go up. Standard of living, yeah, never mind. We're gonna face the highest inflation in G7. Yep, that's right, according to the IMF. You want a job? Oh, I'm sorry. Numbers of jobless hit 4 years high. That's Great Britain. That's Great Britain. And anybody can come through the boat. And we're only going to find out who they are after they commit a crime. After they commit a crime. That's when we get to ask the question, like, who are you? That's the memo here. We only get to ask the question, like, who are you? Tell us your name. After they commit a crime. Then we get to find out, oh, man, this guy's a terrorist. And he just did something to somebody. And then we're like, oh, appalling. Oh, we're all going to write some tweets and we're going to say, oh, sad I am. Angry I am. Disgraceful government. Next day is just a normal day for everybody, apart from the victim and their family. That's where we are today. Again, when will this end? Are you tired yet? I don't know about you, but I'm freaking tired, bro. It'll be cool for me to sit here and tell you cool stories. Yes. I always look for cool stories. I don't look for bad stories. I'm really good at presenting the good story. I am really good. I've presented some before. Really good stories. Very good at presenting good, stories. Good stories. But apparently not in Great Britain. I mean, I can find a good story, but it won't really matter. It won't mean anything to everybody. You know? It won't mean anything because everybody's feeling the pain. It's like going to a funeral and tell a good joke. Yeah, good luck with that. That's where we are today. We are always grieving. We are always grieving. More bad news. More bad news. So I can't come to you with good news. We're always grieving. But this is where we are. This guy has been arrested. Very preventable. I have to say we could have prevented this. Just don't let them in. But apparently, no, that's too hard to ask. And if you do, you're called far right, racist, Islamophobe, fascist. Oh yeah, they got new names. They're calling everybody just branding everybody with the same brush. Or just they make up a random brush and just brand you in it, put you in a group, call you all the words, Nazi. Oh, you are a Nazi. You want to ask a guy who's coming in illegally, you want to ask their name, you are a Nazi. Why do you even care? Only ask their name after they commit the crime. They're convicted of the crime that you were crying, screaming to the government that they were going to commit. Fuck, it's insane. The level of gaslighting is like blows off your head. But that's a story for you. We're gonna have to move on to the next story. Let's move on to the next story, shall we? Yeah. let's move into the next story. Story 5, video 5, done. Let's see. I want to get to the economy. I really do want to talk about the economy today. I'm gonna get to, because apparently there's something going on with Sadiq Khan. You have to know this. I'm gonna reveal today to you what Sadiq Khan is planning to do in London, or maybe what the Labour Party trying to do. They're trying to save themselves. They want to cheat. I mean, that's not new, but they want to cheat heavily. They want to cheat. It's gonna impact you and your family, especially if you're in London. Actually, it's gonna affect everybody in the country. They always prioritize themselves, their elites, their donors. They're the ones who have money to buy and donate. Those are the guys who guess the priority in this country. Now, you want to get a house? Fuck no. We are building 1.5 million houses. Not for you. Yeah, we're going to tell you about those stuff as well. And we're going to try to tie it up to what Rachel Reeves is trying to do. Well, not trying. She's going to do. Raising everybody's taxes. Anyway, let's get to story number 3. Story number 3 is actually stupid. I don't know if I should do this. It's actually so stupid. So you see, when we arrest people, they commit a crime, we arrest them, and we're like, hey, you are going to jail. We want to teach you a lesson. You're gonna stay in this room and you're not gonna do anything. You're gonna see, you're never gonna see your friends, and if you do, it's gonna be on our terms. And we're just going to punish you for however long that is. We put them in jail. And we hope that they learn a lesson. But apparently, no. It's just a little vacation for them. It's just a little, get away from family. Get away from the gang type of campaign that we've been running. Doesn't work anymore. Jail doesn't work anymore. I mean, it could. It does to some, but it fails to a lot over people. I mean, I can just slowly open this news articles. Yeah, let's see. Oh God, this one: a woman was stabbed a lot of times. She was stabbed by her husband. It's freaking insane how silly the guys are today. They get mad and they stab. Freaking insane. Look at this. The councillor in Warrington, they're going to do everything possible to stop people from putting the flags up. It's freaking insane. They're going to spend the money that they should be using to fix their road. Nah, they're going to spend it on people to go and put the flags down. It's freaking insane. That's all we have in the UK. But look, let's talk about jail, right? Because that's important, right? I want to find this story. I've seen it here, either on this one or the next one. Let's see. Can we? All right. Finally, people are figuring it out. Digital ID won't fix migration issue. Yeah, finally, people are figuring it out. I think he watches the Baraka show. What do you think? What's the chances that he watches the Baraka show? Man, what happened to this news article? It was here. Where did it go? Freaking heck. Because we have so many. I don't think this one is in there. I don't think it's in here. Next time I'll be taking the papers out. Yeah, I think maybe it's in here. This is the Daily Mail today. Well, we can talk about this, but I think this is silly. This is so... Both parties are in the wrong. Corruption. They'll do anything. Both parties, Labour, Conservative, all of them are in the wrong. Now, let's talk about jail, because that is something that we, because a lot of criminals, a lot of people that's coming in the country are doing silly stuff. We send them to jail and hope they'll come out and get back into society and contribute and not want to see other people hurt. Can I really? No, I think it's gone. Did I seen it here? What the fuck? I just read this story. Like, where did it go? Sorry, guys. These stories, I always prepare. I'm always prepared. But, I'm so pissed the fact that this story is gone. It's not here. but I don't want to waste too much time. But anyways, it was a story of a guy who committed some crazy offenses, and now it's time for him to, like, he just came out of jail, and he's like, man, I'm so sorry, man. I think I'm gonna go and commit another crime. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I think I might. I don't know. It's itching me. It's itching me. Oh God, it's itching me. I'm gonna go and commit crime. That's literally what people come. As soon as they come out of jail, they're like, oh, I'm trying my best not to do it, but I'm gonna do it. That's the jails today. They want to go back so bad. I mean, we know the chances of them reoffending is really high. So what's the point of them going to jail anyway if they're going to come by and just do the same? They want to go back. It's like, what? How? You would think somebody who, goes to jail, they'll come out brand new, right? New person, right? Oh man, they'll be scared to even think of what the thing that they did. Let's say you rob somebody's car and you get caught and you get sent to jail. When you come back, you would not even look at the car, right? You would not even think of getting in somebody else's car. Even an Uber, you would not want to get in it because you're like, man, that's not my car. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to see it. Because you'd be so scared to go back into that box. But today's inmates, no. They want to do it. And they're blaming you. They're blaming everybody. Well, they're blaming the government on what's happening to them. Now, here's the story here. I think I've just rambled a lot. Now, drones are being sent over by inmates or their friends outside. They are getting drones and sending over. They're sending food, drugs, and everything that you can think of. Imagine you're in jail. Let's say you did something crazy. You did something bad. And the government and the public, you got, the judge or your peers said you are guilty. So you go to jail, right? You go to jail. Meant to spend time, be I always get a struggle saying this word. You want to go out there and come back and be fixed, yeah? That word always tricked me up. But no, while you're there, you're having so much fun that you're getting drones of food, weapons, drugs, flying over, hundreds of them at night. Would you call that jail still? I mean, would you really call that jail? I wouldn't. I don't think so. That's not jail. That's not jail. Wouldn't say it is jail. Look at this. This is the jail today. Drugs, drones being sent over, delivering drugs. That's it. And we just say, hey, how come they're always high? How come they're making music in jail? How come this guy is a rapper, but he was in jail for 3 years, but somehow he's just posted and released an album? I mean, how are they doing it? Well. Like, literally, there's a guy in jail. He's posting music, and he's going to be in jail for the next couple of years. And music's coming out. I'm thinking, yo, how? Got music there. Got the desk. Music video. Yeah, not audio. Video. They're coming out. Thinking, what the heck? Some people are having babies. Got a wife pregnant. Girls are getting pregnant. In jail. You're like, wait, your husband is in jail? How long has he been in jail? He's been in jail for 2 years. And you're pregnant? How? Did you cheat? No. I mean, you're able to go and do it? What kind of jail is that? Yeah, so I'm not surprised. It feels like a little vacation. That's why nothing changes. That's why you can't stop a guy carrying a knife, because he knows where you're going to send him. Jail? Oh, that's a little vacation. I'll be back out. Nothing will change. I'll get my little food coming in the drones. Get my little drugs. Get my weapons in. What else am I going to get in? Whatever I need. Whatever I want. Who cares? Look at this. This is the number today. The numbers of drones being flown into cells 2025. Can you see that? Is 2025 ain't done yet? I don't think so. But look at that graph. Yeah, what? Look at that. Over 1,500 drones have been flown over into cells, prisons. Just hundreds of drones, thousands of drones are going through. It's up by, God, by 1,140%. That's how much it is. It's gone over. It's a business. It's booming. It's booming. And whoever's in that business right now is winning. They are winning indeed. They are winning. Because that's what they get. Easy stuff. There's not really tough on crime, is it? There's tough on crime outside in the civilian world. Sorry, there's not tough on crime outside in the civilian world. You go to jail and there's nothing. There's nothing sort of thing like force. I don't know. If I was working to fix the cells, jail, I don't know. I think they'll hate me. They'll really hate you. Jail should be a place where nobody should ever. If you feel if you had a dream of going to jail, you should you should consider it as a nightmare. That's what jail should be. Prisons should be nightmare for anybody, everybody. Doesn't matter what crime. Oh, you stole you stole some money. Doesn't matter. Jail is gonna be brutal. It should be brutal. You should learn. You should come out very different. It should be like a puppet. Should be like a little baby cat. Very, nice and delicate when you come out. You don't want to step on anybody's toes. That's how it should be when you come out of jail. But today's jails is different. People want to go to jail. You got rappers making music about how much they want to go to jail. Actually, going to jail, coming back out, you get more famous in the black community. Oh, because now you got something to talk about. Oh, people like that. The girls love the guys who have been to jail. The girls like the bad boys. Bad boys. So today's jail is basically a place that, it's just a place that it's a building that brings no return. There's no return. Just paying it and keeping it there. And yeah, these are the drones that's been flown in. These are the drones. They're carrying in weapons, guns, food, cameras, maybe laptop. That's why you got people in jail live streaming, making money on TikTok. You're thinking, hey, this guy's in jail, bro. He's making money on TikTok. He's making more money than me online. He's in jail. How? You want to know why? You wonder why? Yeah, there's no fucking. This country is becoming a joke. They don't police the street, and when those criminals go to jail, yeah, they have it all easy. Here's a video I want you to watch from I think ITV or Sky News, one of those guys. Here's a video I want you to watch. Cut 2. Let's watch this video together.
This is big business. It's worth them doing. It's sophisticated. The payload of these things, we're talking several kilos. Anything that is valuable in prison that fits within that payload is what you can get in. I mean, there is also a concern that some of the large drones that are mostly built for agriculture can actually lift payloads of sort of 80 kilos. I mean, that's a person size. So there is also the threat of one of these agri-drones coming in and being able to actually lift somebody out of a prison.
How worried are you about it?
The things we would most worry about are a firearm or explosives making their way into the prison. I'm really concerned that at some point that will happen and that somebody will get seriously injured or killed as a result.
Yeah, of course. Obviously. That's where we are today. It's a big business. You allow them to flourish. You created a market for them. How can you not stop a little drone? I'm sure there's little stuff, you can see it flying up there. How can you fail to stop it? Here's another video.
Types of criminals that are housed here have committed serious crimes, including murder. For much of the night, the sky was still, almost silent, until this.
Can you not hear that? Are you sitting there as a guard? Are you sitting there and thinking, hey, that's a wasp. That's a wasp. It's a little fly. It's a bird. Man, you can clearly hear it's a drone. It makes noise. It's not an insect. How can the guards think this is like, yeah, that's a little insect, it's okay. Man.
A drone makes its descent into the prison. This is illegal, it's brazen and it's bold, but it's because of demand. Demand on the inside for what you're about to see. That was a drop of drugs, which were delivered directly to an inmate's window. Watch it again. The drone hovers and then suddenly drops the package. And it wouldn't be the only one of the night.
It's just gone 2:30 in the morning, and all we've heard for the last 20 minutes or so is drones buzzing across the skyline, heading into Wandsworth Prison.
Look carefully at the bottom of the screen. You can make out the package dangling at the end. For a few minutes it hovered, taking time for precision. And then it dips down into the prison. Again, sources tell me this was a delivery of drugs.
What we've just seen is pretty much one of the biggest problems facing prisons right now. Drones that are able to freely fly over the walls of a prison that's housing some serious criminals.
Very serious criminals. And just like you've seen that, it was very easy for you to see it. I'm sure it's easy to stop it. But nobody wants to stop it. Let them create the market. Well, we create that market. The government created it. The guards probably involved. And we're just going to let them flourish. Again, I did say this is a stupid story because it could easily be like how can you not stop this? They're in jail already. Like, how? Yeah, exactly. Somebody just commented, there is cameras everywhere. This is deliberate negligence. Yeah. Yes, exactly, bro. How can you and I figure it out while these guys who are smart people not able to figure it out? They went to university, college, and all these things, doing this. But somehow they can't figure it out. But you and I, we just maybe all we know is just how to scroll online, but we can figure it out. So yeah, of course, it's deliberate negligence. Yeah, they don't want to do anything about it. They don't. Why would they want to do anything about it anyway? So yeah, I'm not surprised. I did say this story is stupid, but it's good to cover it. It's good to cover it. That's the drones invasion. How criminals are taking over the Britain's skies while they're in jail. Yeah, it's insane. So video 3 done. Now, I did say I want to get to many stories, but guys, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I don't really ask this as much, but we need you to subscribe. I'm going through a lot of stuff that, doing this, it's a lot of stuff. Cost what? It's affecting me personally. So if you can subscribe, that'd be really cool. In the last couple of days, we got a big boost in subscribers. I think we've gained over, maybe 1,000 subscribers the last 2 days. So if you're new, stop what you're doing and subscribe. Don't think about it, just subscribe. That's all I'm asking for. Yeah. Now, let's get to the second story. I think we worked this back up. We had a first story, we didn't do it. We started 4, 5, then 3. Now we're gonna do 2. I want to end this story with Sadiq Khan. We're gonna end it there. We're gonna end it on the Sadiq Khan story. But I also want to cover this one, which is freaking insane. this should be a national story. It's embarrassment. It is an embarrassment on Ireland. I don't know what the Irish people are doing. I'm not sure what the Irish government is doing. I mean, we all know they're fucked, but like what? You probably know where I'm going with this story. I'm talking about Enoch. What a guy. What a lovely guy. He has principles. He's been standing on his game and is staying defiance. You know, he's standing tall for it. And all the injustice that he's faced, and he's still standing tall. Talk about great model. Talk about a teacher that I would want to learn from. This is how that's him. It's somebody that I would want. It's a teacher that I would not be late to in his class. I would want to be in detention with him just so I can spend more time with him. That's Enoch. Yeah, that's how much respect I have. He's fighting for something bigger than him. And the Irish people are still sleeping. Wake up, Irish. The island, wake up. Stop sleeping, man. Disrespecting the people that came before you guys. You know how much fight the Irish people have in them, in their blood. Yeah, you disrespecting the people that came before you. You know how much fight they put up with the British Empire and all the evil that came in, trying to rule over you guys, trying to push you guys around. But you guys stayed defiant for years and years and years, and you kept on fighting, and you got your independence. You still keep on fighting. But today's Irish. Today, I don't know what you guys doing. I'm not really sure. You gotta do something. You gotta support this guy. Now here's the story. Enoch has been fined 225,000. 225,000. No, it's not 225 pound. 225,000. I know. Yeah. And you're probably thinking, Barack, man, he must have done something crazy. What did he do? I'm sure he did something really bad. I mean, why would they fine him that much? He must have done something really, really bad, Barack. Oh, God, he's a criminal, maybe. He killed somebody's baby, maybe. Actually, no. He's fined that much. Uh-oh, we might get in trouble here for saying it. I might get fined as well for saying it. He's fined that much because he refused to push the trans ideology, to confirm into the students' pronouns. He said, no, you are not a girl. No, you are not a boy. No, there's no 65 gender. That's what he said. And guess what? £225,000. You gotta pay it right now. Fucking hell. Talk about control. Talk about, we talk about being bullied. Yeah, people are getting bullied here and here and here. Talk about being bullies. These institutions are the biggest bullies that we are seeing right now. They can just bully anybody. They can censor you. They can do anything they want. And they've been emboldened by your lack of defiance. They've been emboldened that you because you're not coming out and saying no to this. You're not tired of being bullied. That's why they have been emboldened to become bigger bullies. They're able to fine you this much because you refused. Oh no, why would you refuse to confirm my pronouns? Why? You make me sad. Now you gotta pay this much. What? This is oh fuck. I have to watch my tongue here because I might get fined as well. I did tell you guys I could potentially go to jail very soon. I'm debanked. I don't have a bank on my name. I can't even open PayPal. Yes, that's how bad it is. I can't even open PayPal. Imagine. I got nothing on my name. Like if you say, Barack, what do you own? I own nothing. Nothing. You're like, hey, show me your bank statement. I'm like, I don't even have a bank. But good thing I got a good family, got good friends, good partner, I have to say. Really good partner. Everything's taken care of. So I'm just chilling. I own stuff, but I don't own stuff. How can they get me? They don't do in trouble. Nobody knows them. So I can say a lot of stuff. I mean, shit, obviously, that's why I'm in trouble now. But fuck, I can't really say, because obviously it's affecting my business. It's affecting me. It's affecting everything. You know, the fact that way you have to explain why you're using somebody's card on, like, when you're doing stuff. The fact that sometimes things get rejected because, hey, this doesn't match your name. And then you got to get that person to write a letter and do this and to say, hey, this is your money. And it's freaking insane. And now they want to bring digital ID. I will be the one mostly affected. Because their face and my face will not match. I'll have nothing. Enoch is going through worse. They want to make him pay that much. £225,000. Pay it. I mean, euros. Pay it right now. Why? Because you refused. Why would you refuse, Enoch? Why would you refuse? Are you silly? Don't refuse. Pay it now. That's literally what's going on in Ireland. Hey, the Irish brothers, what are you doing? What are you freaking doing? What are you freaking doing? We need the Irish brother to stand up and girls to stand up and fight. We need you guys to fight. Fight, fight, fight. Now, let me play you this video from his team. His team has a video. I want you to listen to it. I want you to see what his team are fighting. Who the team is fighting. They are fighting evil monsters. And it's good that they got to see who's pushing this, you know, because I hope they've got to see these evil guys' face and girls' face. Because they come at you nice. They come at you, you know, like, oh, we care for you. This. And they just give you the eyes like, why would you not confirm? Why are you resisting? Pay the money or say I am a girl. I hope this guy is seeing the person's eyes. I'm sure if you look at through their eyes enough, you can see the devil behind. Operating. They have been captured. Their souls is gone, long gone. And now they're just pushing evil agendas. And they will do everything. They will debank you. They will do all the stuff. Now, I don't want to bring this. I want to play you this video. But hey, for me, I can't even get PayPal, bro. I got multiple emails. I've tried. I literally have one email. BarakaAMURI number@gmail.com. I got all these emails. And I tried to get PayPal. Yes, PayPal. Yeah, just all you gotta do to get an email, right? As soon as it gets opened. Yeah, it opens. It's working. I'm like, oh, thank God. I can finally do something financially. I can maybe receive some money, some coupons somewhere. Maybe I win some little game. Or I might, tell them to send it through PayPal. And as soon as they find, as soon as it's confirmed, it's like, hey, your PayPal has been opened. Great stuff, great stuff, great stuff. Guess what happens next? Maybe a couple hours, 24 hours. The next day, I'll receive another email saying, hey, your PayPal has been closed. No warning, no explanation, nothing. Can't even get PayPal. I tried to go to Metro Bank. Doing all this. Monzo Bank. Revolut. All these banks. I type my name. Now everything is digital. You type, you show your face, you send it your, take a picture of my passport. I'm like, yeah, they send it in. And they're like, hey, we're going to let you know within a couple hours, couple minutes. Oh, we can't open your bank right now. Why? How long do you need? That's what I am going through. So imagine what this guy is going through. Man, I can't speak for him, but I know what he's going through is tough. Man, because his bank has been closed long time. I know, he made a video about it. He lost his bank long time. He lost his payment long time. He's been fighting this for months. And now, hey, we want you to pay us $225,000. Why? Oh, because you didn't confirm. Oh, you resisted. No. Why would you resist? That's what he's fighting through. That's what he's going through right now. But let's play this video.
This is insanity what's happening to Enoch Burke. An upright, intelligent, kind, lover of his students, young teacher.
Yes.
This should never have, it would never have happened only for the church, who was silent, never came onto the playing field because it's betrayed Christ. It has agreed with the corrupt judge and the government, and they've got their 30 pieces of silver, but it won't end good for you. It never ends good when you betray Christ. You get your 30 pieces of silver, but no thank you. And just remember that, parents, when you see them on the pulpit, they're Judases, and this should never have happened. It would never have happened if the church had stood up for the ethos of this school. Doesn't believe in it.
We're standing outside Wilson's Hospital School here in County.
The church, I don't know about today's churches. You have to be very, very careful which church you attend. I'm not sure, but today's churches, yeah. I think if Jesus was alive today, of course he is alive, but if Jesus was physically alive, walking, I think he would still storm today's churches. Because when you work in churches, as soon as you see the pastor speaking, you're like, hey, am I in church or am I in like a little club here where he's going to be talking and pushing these rubbish agendas? So today's church, I don't know, I'm really, really disappointed. But hey, let's carry on watching these videos. This video of Enoch, I mean, it's very disappointed. I'm very disappointed of what's happening to him. How long it's been going on for. I mean, this guy should be back to work. Should be doing his stuff. But no, we're not going to let you have your life. No, we're going to ruin it. We're going to make sure you pay for it as well.
Now, I was at the High Court this morning with my father, Sean Burke, and my sister, Amy Burke. And we attended the court this morning because the Board of Management of Wilson's Hospital School had yet another application to have Enoch Burke arrested and imprisoned, put back into Mountjoy prison for refusing to bow down to transgenderism and to obey that instruction by Principal Niamh McShane 3 years ago to call a young boy they, an abomination. And we had papers before the court this morning. There was a Court of Appeal decision only 6 weeks ago, a major development in this case, where the Court of Appeal came out and did something that had not been done before, recognised simply, number one, that the principal's overarching complaint, those were the words used by the Court of Appeal against Enoch Burke, the principal's complaint against Enoch Burke was that he refused to comply with her instruction. And we've had, since the very first day this case came before the court, it came before Judge Siobhan Stack on the 30th of August in 2022. And she said this has nothing to do, she agreed with counsel for the other side with Enoch Burke's views. A manifestly false statement. Then we had Judge Max Barrett saying this is not a transgender issue. Another manifestly false statement. And then we had Judge Alexander Owens, and he came out and upheld the lawfulness of the suspension of Enoch Burke without once considering, was that instruction legitimate? Was it accordance with law in this country?
Yeah, of course, it's probably not. It's never according to law in the country, never. It never really is. This is what's happening to a guy, a normal guy, just a teacher, man. He was just a normal guy. Just a normal guy, just wanting to teach and wanting to do stuff. Just like you and I want to do stuff. But no, you can't do that anymore. A guy will come out to you, a teacher will, a student will come out to you, or somebody, a tiny little devil will come out to you and be like, hey, say this or I charge you this much. And you're like, no, I'm not conforming, sorry. Get away, devil. Little devil, go away, go to hell. You do not deserve to be here. This is heaven on earth. You're not meant to be here, little devil. And the devil's like, hey, I'm going to take you to court. You didn't confirm my gender, no. Oh, shit, fuck. See, this is why we get in trouble. All right, no more. I can't say no more being me. Like, shit. But yeah, somebody just, so this is the story here. But I want to respond to a comment that I just seen. Truefinder says, Barack, when YouTube demonetized you, did they repay everything that they owned? You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. So when YouTube demonetized me, we was scheduled. So listen to this. I know this date very well. Oh my God. So we were scheduled to get paid over £3,000 from YouTube. Because obviously we do a lot of work. It costs us a lot. We put so much work. So we were making enough money to keep the thing growing. And we were getting like 10,000 subscribers a month. Like we had 2 months where we just went on and YouTube said, hey, we're going to take him off. So we were scheduled to get around £3,000 from YouTube that month. Now you get paid on YouTube from 21st to 26th. So you get paid literally just around those 3 days. So you might get paid on the 21st, 22nd, 25th. It's just around there, 24th, 3rd, whatever. That's when YouTube pays you, right? Now, you want to know what date we got demonetized? Oh, shit. Fuck me, bro. You want to know what date we got demonetized? Oh, God. So, I'm thinking, all right, big check is coming through. We're going to invest in this. We're going to get this. We're going to get this new gear. We're going to invest in all this. And then we receive an email. 25th. We're waiting for money. Oh no, no money for you, mate. No. That's literally what happened. I think if I can scroll. Oh God, let's see. Am I even logged in? This is a new phone. Just for the channel. So let's see if I can get Gmail here. How far do I? Give me a second. If I can scroll this far, I'm not even logged in. This is how new this thing is. I'm not even logged in. If I was, next time I'll get some screenshot. Yeah, we got demonetized. 25th, no money, nothing. And so I'm thinking, all right, okay, all right, what the fuck? Because I had plans, bro. I need to pay some stuff. Fuck. Shit, it's the first month, the first day of the month. I gotta pay them the next 5 days. I need the fucking money. So I'm texting, I'm getting angry now. I reach out to YouTube. Then I get on the call with those guys. Not on the call, but on the emails. And we get back and forth. And I was like, yeah, you silly. Fuck off. I request to speak to another person because that person was not producing any sort of results. It was the same. No money. And you want to know the reason why they would not pay my money, the money that I made, the money that we generated on YouTube? You want to know the reason why? Because that money was going to be sent back on advertisers, on viewers. You want to know how foolish and bullshit that really is? YouTube said, hey, we're not going to pay your money because we're going to send it back to the advertisers. Advertisers, they paid money already. They paid to put their advert on my video. And people have seen their advert. Now I got to get paid for it. But you're going to say, hey, no, forget what people seen. We're going to send them their money back because you are demonetized. That's the reason why I did not get the money from YouTube when we got demonetized. It's freaking insane. And ever since then, we've never had the same reach. We'll gain like millions of views weekly. And ever since then, yeah, we got 28 people watching right now live. I think maybe, I don't know if the people who came here first, you can remember when we used to go live and my laptop would crash because the amount of people tuning in the chat. Literally, the laptop would crash. But today, we've got 29, 28. Dancing 29, 28. I think the highest today was 40. Yeah, YouTube was very generous today, right, YouTube? Getting 40 people on the live stream today. It's like, sweating. That's the reason why, when it comes to YouTube money. So ever since then, we've not received anything from YouTube. Everything here has been self-funded. Had to fire a lot of people that I really loved working with. Had to, because obviously they're not going to work for free. We were building something really. But then I can't really look back and say, hey, but I know for sure if we were not demonetized, we'll probably be. I know for the fact the work rate that we were putting in, the vision and the amount that we were making and the investment that we were going to be making, man, I think today we would be on like, I'll probably say 200,000 subs or more. Because we would just... Anyways... that's what happened to me, but I don't like repeating these stories because we're on a new boat now and we're going fast and we're gonna win. No matter how many people tune in, 2 people, 3 people, it doesn't matter. I don't mind coming live if there's one person watching, as long as that person is enjoying the show. That's all. As long as that person is getting informed, that's the mission. I don't mind going live and nobody's there. I'll join my live stream with my other phone. Yes, I'm going to join the live stream with the other phone and I'll have it there and I'll just talk to myself like I always do. I'm always watching myself. I'm like, oh, am I getting informed each time? Am I rustling well with my words? Am I getting better at presenting? I'm watching myself. I don't mind. There's always going to be one person watching me and that will be me. I'm always live. I'm always watching myself. I think that's the reason why we got this new phone. So I can just watch myself. I can just sit there. I can have it there. You know, I'm presenting. I'm looking. Yeah, it's coming out well. So yeah, YouTube can do whatever they can. They can do whatever they want. As long as we still have the platform, I'm okay. But we've tried Rumble. We are doing Rumble. We are on Rumble. But obviously, it takes long. You got to keep doing it. You don't just move to another platform and be like, yeah, drag all these guys here. It doesn't work that way. You got to go over there and start. You start on 0. Right now, we got like almost 200 subscribers on Rumble. But we're putting and we're doing and we're doing and we're doing. But it takes time. Somebody just said, lol, I talk to myself too. Yeah, I know, right? It's the best conversation you can ever have with somebody. But yeah, let's move into the next story. But this is what Enoch is going through. It's tough to go through this. And he's having it worse. He's having it bad. And the fact that the church has just thrown him away to the wolves, to the bears, and they're not helping. The fact that Irish men, Irish women, they're just sitting quietly, not raising the voice for him. I don't know. I find that because that could easily happen to anybody. It could happen to you who's watching this from Ireland. They could, not even Ireland, anywhere. They can come at you and be like, hey, say this, and you choose not to say it. You could go through this. They put you in jail, debank you, take everything away, take your job, and now tell you to pay this much money. And that's what's happening to him. It's freaking insane and it's not fair. They're bullies, big bullies. But let's get to the next story. Shout out to Enoch, man. One day we're gonna get you on the show. It'd be cool to talk to you and hear your story, bro. I know what's happening to you. It's freaking insane. I mean, I've never gone through that, but I know it's freaking bad. Yeah, that's what's happening. Teachers fined 225,000 because he said, no, I'm not gonna say that word. You are not what you're telling me to say you are. And the court is now saying, hey, because you didn't do that, you need to pay this much. If not, you're going back to jail for not paying. Yeah, it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not freaking fair, man. Now, let's talk about the next story here. We've been live streaming for 1 hour and 30 minutes so far. I did say, guys, I can go for 3 hours today. But of course, it has to make sense. We have to have enough stories for me to do that. Now, let me see on my story bucket here. I got maybe 1 or 2 stories. I don't mind taking questions and taking calls and whatever. But we'll see. We'll see at the end. I got 1 story. I want to talk about the economy. Or maybe we might find something here, where, see, right here, a woman, just normal girl, normal person, a mother, horror attack. What happened? A woman fights for her life after being stabbed at rush hours. A woman fighting for her life following a knife attack on Monday. She was rushed to the hospital after stabbing at her property in Manchester Road. A guy called Gavin Shaw, age 61, from Manchester Road, has been charged with attempt of murder and appeals in court on Wednesday. So this happened yesterday. See page 5 for more story. These are the stories today. And when you read this story, you get to know that this guy is her husband. Yeah. So guys turning up and be like, hey, I want to stab my wife. Yeah. That's today's guys now. They get so angry, so emotionally. Oh, God. Freaking sick as fuck. They get so angry and emotionally manipulated and say, I want to fight my wife. Oh, I want to stab her. Yeah, that's today's guys. I want to find my wife and I want to stab her. Bad. That's this story here. That is the story here. So, should we give it a read? I think she deserved that much. Let's tell her story. She's suffering right now. She's fighting for her life. It would be silly for me not to cover this. That's how little I can. That's how much I can do. All right. Okay. Maybe we might not be able to live stream for 3 hours today. I'm getting worse. Maybe I should just stop working. Stop talking. Because the more I talk, the worse my throat gets. Now it feels worse than it was. Oh, God, fuck. But let's give this a little read. And we'll cover the last story about Sadiq Khan. And we'll call it a day. So, suspect has appeared in court to face charges of attempt of murder after allegedly stabbing his partner. A huge emergency service presence emergency service of police and paramedic closed Manchester Road in Woolston on Monday afternoon, shortly after 4 p.m. Cheshire Police received multiple reports of incidents at a residential address on Manchester Road. Officers attended the scene and found a 55-year-old woman with stab wounds. She was taken to the hospital with by air ambulance, and in a statement on Wednesday, Cheshire Police confirmed that she remains in hospital quote, I quote, critical condition. And a 61-year-old man from Warrington was arrested at the scene on suspicion of attempt of murder and taken into police custody. He was charged with attempt of murder and was remained in custody to make his first appeal in relation of charges before Warrington Magistrate Court yesterday on Wednesday. Gavin Shaw is the guy that we're talking about. Gavin Shaw is this guy. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this picture? I wish you are. Yeah, that's him. Look at the way he looks. Yeah, this is the guys we're breeding today. They get so mad and stab their partner. You see? I wish I could get a picture here. But yeah, this is the way he looks. So Gavin Shaw, where was I? Gavin Shaw. Where was I? Gavin Shaw. Yeah, Gavin Shaw, age 61, of Manchester Road, appeared in the dock wearing a grey jumper. Next to a dock officer, he confirmed his full name, date of birth, and address to be on the property of Manchester Road. I don't know why do we need to know this? The defendant was not asked to enter a plea to the charges of attempt of murder at this stage. Legal advisor Deanne said, I quote, "You are here facing an alleged allegation that can only be tried in the Crown Court by a judge and jury." What? Just charge him already. Nah, I'm playing. Of course not. Yeah, it's good to do all this due process. Could be the wrong guy. Could be the wrong guy. Or maybe the glove might not match. The glove might not match, right? Hey, this, stuff like this happened. We want to give him his trial. Give him by pairs and juries. But yeah, let's carry on reading the story. Chloe Doreen, the prosecutor outlined some brief details about the circumstances of the allegations the defendant is facing, and it was heard that he and the wife had been in relationship for a long period of time, and that he had recently deteriorated. Ooh, what does that mean? Mental health? I'm not sure. The prosecution alleged that Shaw armed himself with kitchen knife and stabbed her repeatedly. Whoa, what kind of argument took place? I mean, what? I don't know, I feel like today's guys are really weak mentally and physically. I don't think if you're arguing with a woman, or even if you're arguing with a guy, no matter how brutal the argument really is verbally, you don't have to pick up you don't have to. Just listen. It's a girl. Not saying that she's not physically, dangerous. But I'm saying, hey, it's a girl. Just listen to her. And let's say she calls you anything. She's like, hey, you are the worst man ever. Oh, I wish I married John. Oh, I wish I slept with John last night. You are the worst. I did this for you. I make food for you. You don't even, you've never made me finish. All this brutal words she's throwing at you, and you're a guy, and just take it. Listen to it. Just take it. Swallow. Just take it. Drink some water with it. If you have to, drink some water with it. Just take it. You don't have to say, hey, I'm going to pick up a knife. I'm going to stab you because you said this and this and this. Really? I don't know, man. Don't be easily manipulated to carry these sort of attacks on anybody, not just a woman. I've been through brutal arguments. God. I'm 24-year-old, but I feel like I've done a lot. Oh, man. Gone through a heavy argument where I was angry as I wanted to put somebody in I was so angry. My first business office lease. I remember this. It was in town, Manchester town, big building. If I tell you the story, you'll be angry. And you will be angry. When I tell people this story, I get angry myself because my last phone, I still have my phone. I kept the chat, so I know it's visual, it's there. I wanted to go get this office, this new office. I got people working for me. I had 7 people back then, and we were operating in Starbucks. Starbucks was my office. Literally in the Starbucks, I'll get there before they open. I got a big stack. I used to come with big stack, a big suitcase. Not suitcase, but big papers and my laptop and stuff. And Starbucks was my office. I was sitting there. Guys were coming in. I'm like, yeah, come in. I literally did the interview in Starbucks and I hired them. And they're like, hey, where do you work? Now we work here. We have nowhere to go. What do you want me to do? Book a place every single day and pay for it daily? No, I don't want to do that. I want to save money so I can get an office so everybody can come in one time. We can have a key. We can stay for however long we want. So yeah, we made money. Wow, the business made money, and I was like, all right, cool. We need to look for an office now. Great, and we did. And we got this office. Oh God. So we went there. We got this office. Well, I got this office. I went to view it. It's freaking nice. It's giving me the Wolf of Wall Street type of vibe. Yeah, I know. I'm sitting there, and that's my favorite actor as well, Leonardo DiCaprio. Nice, his glasses, full glass. You stand at the top and you look down and you see Manchester City. No, sorry, you see the town city, the Manchester town, and you're like, man, this is beautiful. I am 22. I think I was 21. I'm 21. I'm going to be carrying the key and the fob. This will be my place. God. Right now we're operating from Starbucks. And then the guy's like, yeah, we can sort you out. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. He's like, hey, leave a deposit. Fuck. Do you know where the story goes now? Yeah, I don't want to carry on because I might get angry as well. But yeah, basically at the very end, it took 2 months fighting, legal team, lost a lot of money along the way. Police couldn't do anything. No, nothing. You want to know how angry I was? Man, I wanted to do something bad. But maybe that's why I'm still here today. Because the ego is your enemy. Especially as a man, you don't want to give in to that urge to do something to somebody because you are angry. It's all temporarily. Look what we've built. What if I went there and be like, nah, I got to do something to him because I looked him up. I found his wife. I found his kid and did all this. I'm like, yo, that guy was just hustling, man. Just leave him. How much thousands was it? It's okay. It's fine. You're still in business. You got 7 people who you obviously now thought they're going to come to the office, but obviously the office doesn't exist. But you're growing. And this was 21, 22. And we're here today. And now YouTube again. Fuck. I'm angry as fuck. But ego's your enemy. As a man, you don't want to give in to that. Because you create situations like this. Where now you got your partner. Long relationship that you had with her. Very long relationship. Your partner is in critical condition. Why? Because you got mad. You got sad. You got sad. Oh, you said something bad. I feel bad. I'm sad. I'm angry. I'm going to stab you. Really? Is that the guy that you want to be? Is that the person that you would want? Is that like what the young generation will see and be like, wow, I want to be like him. Is that what the example you want to push? It's okay, bro. So, yeah, this is the story here. So now this woman is fighting for her life because this guy couldn't contain himself. We can carry on with the story. The prosecutor says he alleged that, where was I? Yeah. So he's going to go, his next court appeal is on November 12th. And we'll see what happens. I'll see if I can if I can follow this on. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, if you're a guy, and this is not just for guys as well, for girls as well. If you're angry at somebody, just make peace. You don't want to be angry. Bless those who are peacemakers. You don't want to be a guy who's always angry at somebody, ready to do bad stuff. You don't want to give in to that urge, because all it does is just gets worse and gets bad, and it just get worse and worse and worse. It just gets bigger, stronger. The ideas are not just to push somebody. The idea is not just to punch somebody. The ideas becomes deadly because you've feeding into that monster, and the devil loves it. The devil likes it when you get angry. Yes. Ooh, the devil comes to you when you're angry. Ooh, she pissed you off. Oh no, we're gonna do something bad. That's what the devil loves. It comes in you. It's like, wait, you're angry? Oh, what do you want to do? There's a knife over there. We can do something bad. We want to teach them a lesson. We don't want them to do it again. Do you want to know how ashamed you feel right now? Do you want to know how bad you look right now? Look, the public knows everything. They've heard you. They're laughing at you. Everybody's going to laugh at you when you come outside. You got to do something. That's what the demon and the devil really do to you. Yeah. The devil comes at you when you are weak, angry as fuck, and then leads you to do stuff like this. And now you're looking back thinking, hey, we were fighting about bread. Hey, we were fighting about who should pick up the kids at school. We were fighting about blah, blah, blah. Oh, that was so stupid. Why did I even do that? Yeah, the devil's out now. You've done it. Now you're going to face the consequences. Yeah, good on you. That's what happens. Even if it wasn't that bad. Even if it was stuff like, oh, we were fighting about, even if it wasn't about bread or who's picking up the kids to school and blah, blah, what time to sleep, and you got angry, even if it wasn't that, even if it was something that you deem important, like, oh, she was cheating on me. So what? So what? Nobody cares. Why do you? Move on. It's okay. God did not say, hey, this is your person. I mean, you get cheated on, it doesn't give you a reason to stab somebody. You know, it's a normal thing. You're gonna die, they're gonna die. Nobody cares. Nobody really cares. But well, yeah, that's the story here. Oh God. That's the story here. So what story should we move on to? We've been broadcasting for 1 hour and 40 minutes. We can go on, guys. If you guys want a 3-hour broadcast here, we can do it. But I don't know if that will be good for my health, as I'm getting worse every minute. I'm going to see my parents on Saturday. Actually, no, I'm not going to see my parents. I got a date with my sister. I'm going out. I don't know, we might go get some pizza and stuff. She has to pitch me something. She got a business idea. And she's like, hey, I want you to listen to this. So we're going to go get some pizzas. And we'll sit and we'll talk. Brother, sister, I don't know who's paying. I'm sure she's paying. And I'm playing. So yeah, I'll probably go back home and see my parents on Saturday. But yeah, that's what's going on. Now, let's cover the last story. Shall we do that? Let's do it. Last story. Oh, man. Sadiq Khan. Ooh. Can we really make a good story of him? Can we really find a date where we're going to cover a good story from Sadiq Khan? Like, hey, look at what Sadiq Khan is doing in London. What a lovely young man. Young man? Yeah, what a lovely young man. Can we really get to that date where we're going to cover something great about Sadiq Khan? I'm sure we can, right? Can it be today? No, not today. No. Sadiq Khan has a lot of plans. No, he has a lot of plans. And a lot of them is plans of his plans not going according to planning. That's what it is. They have a plan. They told you, hey, we're going to build houses. Yeah, we want to build houses. 1.5 million houses for you. For the British people. That was the pitch. It's not just a pitch, it's in the manifesto. It's a promise. It's a contract with the people, right? We're going to build houses. That's what Sadiq Khan and Rachel Reeve and Angela Rayner and all the faces and Keir Starmer and the Labour Party championed on and screamed on top of their lungs, telling you, hey, believe this plan, we're going to do it. How long has it been? I don't know. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been long enough for us to know, hey, they are not going very well. Oh. So they have to do something. They have to protect themselves. And of course, they have to draw brutal measures. And that measure happened to cut you out, as always, right? Why would they include you? Oh, they just sold you the plan. You was not part of the plan. They just somehow sold you into it, made you buy into it. Why would they include you to the plan? So this is the story here. London's housing portrayal. How Labour plans to cut down their affordability in half. We're building houses. We're not building houses for you. We're just building houses. We just want to hit the goal. We don't want you to buy it. We don't want you to be able to buy it. We want to build a house that will make money for our people. And when I mean our people, I'm talking about our contractors, our subcontractors. That's the people we're building the houses for. And we're going to make it as profitable for them, unaffordable for you, as much as possible. Because they are the most important people. I mean, don't you love it when a millionaire comes and shake your hand? Why would you lose that connection just to make things cheap? No. Fuck you. You can pay more for it. I want to keep my contact. Yeah, I really do. That's basically what's going on in the housing market right now with Sadiq Khan. So of course we got this affordability stuff where they can make houses. So a leaked memo has come out. Yep, there's always a leaked memo somewhere. Somebody always leaks stuff. Thank you so much for leaking stuff. I really appreciate you. So a developer has complained that 35% target lenders scheme unviable. Last month, the Home Builder of the Federation represented a majority to the private sector developers issue a report calling for 35% affordable housing targets to be cut to 25%. I mean, what does that really mean? You're probably thinking, Barak, what does that really mean? Nobody really cares. You're just saying some numbers. I mean, like, could you try to explain it? So basically, these houses, they make houses, right? And obviously, they have to make enough houses so normal people who are trying to climb up on the ladder, normal people like you and I, working class people, can just be able to afford it. So there's like a 35% where they're like, hey, you got to make it affordable, at least 35%. Like, we can't go lower than that. At least 35% of the population need to be able to afford it according to the market, according to what's going on at that current standard, at the current time. But the memo is saying, hey, why? Because so basically it's like, hey, if we have 35%, that means the poor people can afford it. And if they can afford it because they're broke, they're middle class, they don't have much, if they can afford it, that means it'll be cheaper. And, it won't, the lenders, the private constructors, the builders, the big millionaires, these big companies, they won't make enough profit. We need to make it not affordable to them, expensive enough so whoever buys pays more. So our people, so we can make money. That's basically what it is. So they're saying, hey, can you cut this down, please? And it's not just a random guy doing this. It's the mayor of London. Yeah, I know. And of course, we all know London is unaffordable right now. You can't really get a house there. If you do, you're getting housed in a pro area or very violent place where the country is unrecognizable. But if you want to get a house in an okay area, like maybe okay enough, there's still stabbing, there's still some robbery, but you're able to get a house and feel like you're still in Great Britain. Yeah, those places, yeah, we want to make it expensive. Yeah, we want to make sure you break the bank. We want to make sure your mortgage hits. I don't know. You got to borrow from 3 different banks. You're going to make sure you remortgage before you even in the first month. That's how expensive we want it to be. That's Sadiq Khan with Labour Party. Again, this is a leaked memo. So you and I are not meant to know this. You and I are not meant to know this. Because they want to promise and get the people to build their houses. They want to get those people to build houses and make money. And those guys that say, hey, we don't want to build anymore. We don't want to do it. Because if we do, we're making no money. So these guys are like, actually, you're right. Yeah, actually, you're right. Yeah, we're just going to get those people to pay more. That's basically where we are today. They're prioritizing the big guys, as always. And this is the Labour Party. You would expect this from the Conservative. You would expect this from like a big, on the right. Because it's, a lot of, capitalism, profit, this, market, free market, enterprise, whatever. And whoever has the big check wins, whatever. Whoever has the most resources, the most, stuff that they can allocate wins. But the Labour Party should be more like the working class, the, people, hey, we're going to put people first. We're going to do all this, caring. But no, not this Labour Party. No, fuck no. We're going to lobby. Yeah, We're gonna lobby the home. We're gonna lobby the home builder federation. We're gonna lobby so we can hit our targets, so we can get our builders to build, we can get our contractors to move and make things profitable for them. Forget you. You'll be forced to buy anyway. Where are you gonna go? It's expensive for you to move out. So you're gonna have to just pay it anyway. And our people will make money and we'll hit our goal. And then we can say, hey, we hit our goal anyway and still run for a re-election. Yeah, these guys don't really care. They don't really care. I started this live stream by covering the stories about the horrific crime that's taking place in the street. And you're like, man, they don't care about the street. And you're like, okay, cool. Let's not look at the street. Let's look about the economy. And you're seeing them raising taxes. And you're like, man, shit, they don't care about the economy for us too. They want us to pay for all the stuff that should be. They want us to just take the bill. Just take it. In the street, you get assaulted. Yeah, just take it. Oh, in the shop, you got to pay more. Yeah, just take it. Oh, in the housing market, you got to pay more. Yeah, just take it. Oh, just take it. Crime in your street, your house loses its value. Yeah, just take it. It's okay. That's literally what it is in the UK today. That's what it is in the UK. No.
There was that ant that stood up to me.
Yeah, but we can forget about him.
Yeah, it was just one ant. One ant.
Yeah, you're right. It's just one ant.
Yeah, boss, they're puny.
Puny? Say, let's pretend this grain is a puny little ant. Did that hurt?
Nope.
Well, how about this one?
Are you kidding?
Well, how about this?
You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up.
Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life. There was that ant that stood up to me.
Yeah, but we can forget about him.
Yeah, it was just one ant.
Yeah, this is it. This is what's happening. This is what's going on. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we've done enough today. I really do. That's a good movie, right? It is. It says, we are the little ant. We are the little mouse. Don't be surprised. Things are free. Yeah. The mouse never know why the cheese is free. No, the cheese is not free, mate. It's a trap. You're gonna die. Like a dog. You're gonna die with your tongue out. But, again, we are the little ant. We are the one who are able to stop this madness in the country. And that won't be stopped until we recognize that we have the power to stand up and put an end to it. And of course, we just delivered 1 hour and 56 minutes of broadcast. I hope you guys enjoyed today's broadcast. I really do. Share it everywhere. A friend, auntie, sister, brother, and all of them. Get them involved, because this is the Baraka Show, your frontline of information war. And I want you to know this, that we are heavily censored. I believe in what I do. I put a lot of resources and money and time and allocations. I put every single thing I have, so then this show gets better and better. But YouTube always try to throttle this account, always try to censor us. And I believe we're gonna win if we get together, if we hold hands and say, hey, we're gonna share the broadcast anyway. I think we're gonna win. And the only way we'll do it is by coming together and share the broadcast. So the feed is gonna be live, and please share it to a friend. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye bye. To every single one of you who has walked this road with us, not just the easy win, but the tough, heavy storm. I want to reach out my hand to you, sir, and say thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mrs. Because you didn't just fund a platform. You didn't just support creator. You stood for something sacred, something real. The idea that truth should never be owned by the politicians, by the elites. So thank you so much. Because we're living in a world where headlines are shaped by propagandists. We're living in a world where narratives are created by a politician's agenda. So staying true and telling you the honest truth isn't just hard anymore. It's becoming radical. And we've never taken a penny from any corporation or political party, because we understand that journalism should never be funded by the elites, should never be funded by politicians. Journalists should only be accountable to the people they serve, not the people that they meant to question. But staying independent comes with a lot of cost. It means no more access, no access to fancy meetings, no access to big donors. So we're choosing integrity. We're choosing morals, and we're choosing to put stories in front. And trust me, that's a cost I'm willing to take. That's why we need you, not just as donors, but as people, as defender of truth. As people that believe that truth isn't a luxury, it's a right. It's a right that every single person in the country deserves to get. And if you've been watching the mainstream media lately, I'm sure you've felt a quiet rage when you see a story being told in a different way, when you see the truth being twisted, when you see suffering being ignored, when you see the powerful few rewrite history and take over narrative and rewrite reality. And now this is the moment that stops. Every single contribution that you make to this channel is a refusal to be manipulated. It's a stand against distortion. And if you believe that journalism should be factual, if you believe that journalism should be unbiased, then this is your time for you to stand with us. Donate right now and build this movement with us. Be the reason why the truth survives in this country. Thank you so much.